Hello everybody and welcome to a Minecraft mod spotlight that I have never done before. I have never done a mod spotlight before, but in the process of attempting to figure out how to use this mod, I realized that there is very little usable documentation out there relating to it, and that mod is a relatively new mod called AcademyCraft. AcademyCraft is a mod based on what's it called? Um, it is an anime called Toaru Kagaku no Railgun, or a certain scientific railgun, which is easier to say. And this is the logo, AcademyCraft. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do when you load up AcademyCraft, let me open this so it's easier to get to recipes, is you're going to want to craft a data terminal. The data terminal is essential for everything in this mod. To craft a data terminal, you're going to need reinforced iron plates or just regular iron plates from Industrial Craft. You're going to need some data chips, which you can make with Imagine silicon wafers, I like to call them. And you get that from new ores that spawn called imig silicon, constraint metal, imig crystal, and imig silicon. All three of those ores are important. Make sure you have a good bit of it before you start because the crafting is very expensive. Anyway, once you have all this, you need calculation chips, information processors, brainwave analyzer. You craft what's called a data terminal. Right click with that and you get that neat little installin thing. And don't need that anymore. And bam, you have your data terminal. And it comes with your little settings, and you use left menu to open and close it, which is the Alt key, which is right next to the keyboard. The second thing you're going to want to do is craft all three app installers: the skill tree, the frequency transmitter, and I suppose the media player if you want the media. I don't think you can actually craft any of the media player items, so you really just need the skill tree and frequency transmitter. I'll go ahead and show you the media player while I'm at it though. So just right click and it installs. And in it, come on, whatever. Nah, nah, nah. And as you can see, these are labeled OP1, OP2, and OP whatever that is. It looks like an upside down piston penis. And these are basically the soundtrack to the anime. So you turn that on, and now I'm going to go through the various things. The media player, you just pick one of these, and it plays the music. Skill tree, we will worry about this in a little bit. Frequency transmitter is basically, it has a lot to do with how the mod handles electricity. Now, speaking of electricity, to begin working with electricity, you're going to need a wireless imig matrix. The crafting recipe is a machine frame surrounded by redstone with 2 data chips. And the imig matrix allows you to set up your network. Let's call this sample password test, and confirm password with test, and action success. Now, you see there are 4 slots inside here. In order to use these slots, you're going to need 3 constraint metal plates. And that changes what it looks like on the outside, and it shows this really neat spinning thing. To get it to actually begin running, though, you're going to need a matrix core. The basic one doesn't transmit very much power, the improved one transmits some more, and the advanced one transmits the most. We'll use an advanced one, and as you can see, the bandwidth is 540. The bandwidth is 540 infinite flux per tick, and the range is 41.57 meters, and 1 meter translates to 1 block. Next, you are going to need a imig node. Imig nodes are how you transfer power in this. Now, as you saw, it's got a range of about 41.5 blocks, so you can place it however far away you want. And just go search networks, you want sample, and then you just type in the password, and you hit link, and it shows that you are successfully linked. Next, there's several different types of power. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to use the wind generator. That is something I was not able to figure out through the documentation, but I can show you the two other sources of power, the solar and phase generators. The solar generator is probably the more simple one to use. Just place it down, go into your data terminal, activate your frequency transmitter. Right, wait, hold on. I swear I know how to do this, guys. Okay. That. And then that. And now it will very slowly begin generating power. Another way to do this is with the phase generator. You connect it the same way, and just right click in the air to abort the action. And the phase generator, actually the solar generator is, from what I can tell, it's fairly expensive. It requires energy units, calculation chips, ender pearls, and it's all expensive and stuff. The phase generator is pretty cheap. It's just low purity imig crystals, machine frames, and empty units. So to use this, you need imig phase liquid unit, which is just 4 constraint metal plates around a glass pane. They stack to 16, and you just dump it in there, and it makes power. And then it transfers the power to here at, it looks like, about 500 per little jump. I didn't understand what that did. That was weird. It looked like it accidentally cloned 4 times or something, but I don't know. Now, as you can see, we have about 10,000 power. I'm just going to set up a few solar generators while I'm explaining the next bit, because the next bit's probably going to take a while. 5 should be good. And transmitter. Knit. What? Come on. Now, it is a little dodgy. This is the first release of the thingy. And you can actually what's it called? You can actually have multiple of these imig nodes, and they work as a multi-block that doesn't have to be right next to each other. So you can be like, I want this one to go. I'm not good at this. I want this one to be connected to this one, and I want this one to be connected to this one, and that's all there is to it. And you have to configure all of them. So sample, our password is test link. Sample, our password is test link, and as you can see, they are all linked together. Needs to be daytime, but yeah, they gain at about 100 per with all that. So I'll let that go in the background while I'm explaining the next bit. Alright, there are energy bridges. They allow you to put your junk in the junk. Okay, anyone in modded Minecraft should know what an energy bridge is by this point, so I'm not going to cover that. However, I am not entirely sure how to use those either. I couldn't find any documentation. Let us take a look at this. There are 3 ores added, as I said before. One of them is constraint metal, one of them is imig crystal, and one of them is imig silicon. Along with that, there are some machines that are added. There is the metal former, and where's the other one? I always lose it. What's it called? Imig fuser. It's around here. Fuser. Imig fuser. Okay. And imig fuser. And they take the imig flux power. So what you gotta do, you gotta go to your frequency transmitter, diddly boop that, diddly boop that. You gotta make sure they got power. Yeah, look at that, 3,000 bits, 2,000 bits. Okay, so the imig fuser is this white block, and the metal former is this gray one. Now, imig silicon comes from the imig silicon ore. You can use it to make imig silicon wafers, and you can also put it in the metal former to double it. So, let's see. Just go diddly boop. What was it again? There's several modes, and I can never remember which one. That looks like incising. I don't know how to use this machine. Etching, plate crushing, incising. Anyway, supposedly this works. Okay, this works. See, it's draining power. And eventually, I guess it'll work. Is this draining power? No. The metal former confuses me. But this is working properly. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, it takes 3,000. I think these blocks might be broken at the moment. But that is how they work. Oh, it's not falling anymore. It's not done. Oh well. Anyway, moving on because reasons. Next, we're going to talk about the actual good part of this mod, which is the ability system. Now, what you're going to want is 3 things. You're going to want the portable developer to craft the normal ability developer, and then you can upgrade that later with a beacon, high purity imig crystal, redstone, and improved wireless imig node to make the advanced ability developer. Well, let's just spawn ourselves in an advanced one for now. And you have to connect it the same way you did everything else, the frequency transmitter, all that fun stuff. And you jump in and you click where it says acquire ability. Yes. And now we wait. Okay, I've been gifted the ability Meltdowner. As you can see, it shows on the left how much energy you have and the sync rate, and then you also have your personal ability stuff on the bottom. When you click on an ability, it tells you it is not acquired, and it allows you to learn it, and it tells you how much imig flux it's going to cost, so you just click learn, and then you let it do its thing. And then you press in, I believe, yes. and then you select your skill. Now, under settings, it's going to tell you that it wants you to, where is it? Oh, activate ability is V by default. Never mind, I thought I changed that. Anyway, you press V and you get this neato GUI. So if we come over here, I can shoot lasers. There's a little bit of a delay, and they do damage. Let's see how much damage it does. About 2.5 hearts at first. This is a level 1 ability. For those of you that don't watch the show, level 1 is basically, you know, the starting point. It's nothing fantastic, but it's not nothing to scoff at either. Down here you have the brain course junk. Lets you be able to keep your skill longer. Improve skill keep time. Yeah, all that. So let's see, that's 2% acquired. This requires 50% on Electron Bomb. I'm not actually going to do all that. So there's a command, AIM/AIM cheats on, allows you to activate the cheats, and then you just type AIM help. Now that's a reference to the AIM diffusion field that espers supposedly give off in the show. So AIM learn all / AIM level 5. Now if we go to my skills, let's see, expert mining ray. That sounds fun. So V. That didn't do anything. And quite frankly, I am disappointed. Ah, yes. That didn't do anything. Come on. Oh, do I have to hold it? Yeah. That's one of the key abilities of a meltdowner. That's what I was waiting for. So, if I... Let's see, what else do we have? Electron Missile. This is a level 5 skill. Let's charge it up. Where's... Oh, did I lose it? Yeah, I lost it. Oh well. Where's the Hobgoblin? Let's wreck the Hobgoblin. And it has a cooldown for each skill. How much damage did that do? Oh, that did 7 hearts of damage. That is not bad. Alright. Let's see. Just play around with some more stuff. Jet engine. Let's see what that does. Oh, it's like a little jump. And yeah. Just there's a bunch of fun stuff. So, and the generic meltdowner. Yeah, big laser of mass destruction. Okay. So next, let's take a look at some of the other skill trees. So AIM cat list / AIM cat. Let's go Electromancer first. It changes your GUI to blue when you're an Electromancer. So let's see. And I don't know if I'm still level 5, but I'll go ahead and switch it anyway. The first thing you get in this is arc generation. Really cool sound effects. Magnet movement. I haven't played with this one. I don't think there's any magnets around. Let's see. iron. Yeah, it allows you to move yourself towards any magnetic surface. Actually, I will be right back. Next, we're going to try out... I had mine detection on, but it was being weird. Let's see, current charging. I believe that one allows you to create electricity, like energy. Okay, be right back again. Never mind, it sounded like someone was coming into my room, but they were not. Oh wait, that's magnet movement, magnet manipulate. What was I just using? Oh, let's see, magnet manipulation. I haven't tried that one. This doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. Mine detection, is it back? I think that's supposed to let you, like, see ores through blocks, but it's not working properly at the moment. Body intensify. So it gives you jump boost and resistance. It also gives you a little bat of hunger and strength. So what else is there in this one? Ah, the railgun. This is a good one. However, it requires that you have a coin. So let's go game mode S. Oh. Well, I wasn't even on multiplayer. But basically, you shoot the coin at super high speeds, and apparently that crashes the server. Oh, hello. As you can see, real nice combat here. Let's go back into creative. And let's actually try that again. Let's see if it crashes again. Let's see if it's a... Looks like it. Okay. Whatever that was. And the final skill that we're going to look at in this line is Thunderbolt. It's very simple. Just charge up, and boom, stuff dies. Now the last thing we have to look at is AIM cat teleporter. AIM learn all. And we have a bunch of stuff. Threatening teleport. We get some needles. As you can see, you can use math to kill pigs. You're basically teleporting the needles inside of their body, is what it is. Let's see, penetrate teleport. That allows you to teleport yourself a certain distance. Mark teleport. What's the range is nothing special from what I can tell, but I mean it's teleporting. Flesh ripping, that sounds fun. Yep, this is fun. I like this. Location teleport. So, oh hey, is this like a waypoint? Um, so if I go way over here, teleport. Oh, now that's useful. Shift teleport. I'd assume that lets you switch places. I don't know how it works. Well, actually, let me look. Because you can actually check and see what each of these things do in this, and I'm actually interested. Penetrate, location, shift. Teleport a block with the means of coordinate teleport. The space folding phenomena will hurt any entity on the teleportation path. So if yeah, I don't know how to use that. Somebody else can figure it out though. Flashing. This is supposedly the highest level gear here. Yeah, level 5. Use multiple teleportations in a short time to maneuver through the air. Ah, this is neat. It's basically teleportation strafing. That's actually really cool. I like that. Okay. So that's pretty much it for this mod, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully it's not too long. I'll try to cut out the areas a bit where I don't really know what I'm talking about. And if you guys like this mod spotlight, please, please, please in the comments tell me what I can do to improve and what mods you'd like to see it in another spotlight. This is the most comprehensive, I know, I've been playing with this mod for like an hour to learn everything for this. So bye. Thanks for watching. See you later.